I'm Catherine Lanassa, and I play Adriana on Satisfaction.
I thought you were into self-love.
Pleasure and pain are two sides of the same coin, Grace. You can't know one without the other. It's not just about the physical pain, but the act of surrender.
The new season itself is crazy. We got handed scripts. Stephanie, who plays Grace, said, "Have you read them yet?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh my God." And I thought, well, she's a little more square than I am. I won't be so shocked. And I read them. I was like, oh my God.
Fisher built it for me, not long after we were married. Not just that, but this whole room was our play space.
We will discover more secrets about Adriana this season. She's a complicated, complicated character. There's more about Adriana's backstory, and I think slowly we start to reveal what makes her tick.
You never had kids. Did you ever want?
No, with Fisher. With my first husband very much, but he died. You're not the only one who's lost a good man, Grace.
There's a lot of drama and conflict with Neil and Grace and I.
Separation papers. I had my lawyer draw them up. Unless, of course, you two are ready to get back together.
I think that Adriana is actually in love with Neil, and I don't think that's gone away.
Now, what do you really want? You want me? You want Grace?
I want you both.
Some of the biggest surprises in season 2 are the love triangles that happen. Things get more complicated with Grace.
Grace, it's just us girls.
There's something very freeing and fun about a character that can just do anything that she wants to do and is completely unapologetic about her behavior.
One bad review in my line of work can ruin a whole operation.
So you have an operation?
Don't be so judgmental, Grace. You've partaken of the pleasures. How long were you with Simon?
I think it's a little funnier, a little campier. It gets very dark, it gets way edgier.
Don't be such a prude. You know you want it.
I think we're really pushing the boundaries with sexuality, with drugs, open marriage, prostitution. I get it on with a lady this season. It's a pretty racy show. We also introduced my real-life husband, Grant Show, as Simon's dad. And he's a really fun, dark character as well. It's sort of like we're the two villains.
So look at us, having a family dinner together. My long-lost son, my wife. I remember that youthful love you two had for each other. It was silly, wasn't it?
Some really fun scenes like that, I think, this year that are split second and goes from being sad to sexy.
Close your eye.
It's a little bit psycho, but it's also very empowering. And it's fun.